Did you know that one American president served for just 31 days? That's right. The shortest presidential term in U.S. history lasted barely a month. But there's so much more to this fascinating story. Stick around as we dive into the top 5 mind-blowing facts about the briefest presidency in American history. Imagine taking the highest office in the land only to have your time cut tragically short. That's exactly what happened to William Henry Harrison, the 9th President of the United States. His term, which began on March 4, 1841, came to an abrupt end on April 4th of the same year. But why was his presidency so short-lived? Let's uncover the shocking details. First up, Harrison's inauguration day was a disaster waiting to happen. Despite the cold, wet weather, he insisted on delivering the longest inaugural address in U.S. history, clocking in at a whopping 1 hour and 45 minutes. Harrison stood outside without a coat or hat, determined to prove his vigor. Little did he know, this decision would have dire consequences. Secondly, contrary to popular belief, Harrison didn't catch pneumonia from his lengthy speech in the rain. In fact, he fell ill about 3 weeks after his inauguration. The real culprit, typhoid fever, caused by contaminated water in the White House. The presidential mansion's water supply came from a marsh just blocks away, teeming with bacteria that would eventually claim Harrison's life. Our third fact revolves around the medical practices of the time. In an attempt to cure the president, doctors employed some questionable treatments. They applied heated suction cups to draw out bad blood, administered laxatives, and even resorted to giving him a mixture of crude petroleum and Virginia snake root. Needless to say, these remedies did more harm than good. Fourth on our list is the constitutional crisis that followed Harrison's death. You see, he was the first president to die in office, and the Constitution wasn't entirely clear on the line of succession. Vice President John Tyler asserted his right to assume the full powers of the presidency, setting a crucial precedent that would later be formalized in the 25th Amendment. Finally, Harrison's brief tenure had lasting impacts on presidential security and healthcare. His untimely death led to increased awareness of the president's vulnerability and the need for better medical care. Also sparked debates about the risks associated with long inaugural addresses and outdoor ceremonies in harsh weather conditions. Harrison's 31-day presidency may have been short, but its effects on American history are long-lasting. From changing how we approach presidential health to establishing important constitutional precedents, this brief term left an indelible mark on the nation. So, the next time you hear someone complain about a long-winded speech, remind them it could be worse. They could be standing in the cold for nearly 2 hours like William Henry Harrison. The story serves as a stark reminder that even the most powerful position in the country is unimmune to the whims of fate and the importance of taking care of one's health. As we reflect on Harrison's ill-fated presidency, it's worth considering how such a short term could have such far-reaching consequences. It goes to show that in politics, as in life, it's not always about the quantity of time you have, but what you do with it, or in Harrison's case, what happens as a result of it. In the end, William Henry Harrison's presidency may have been fleeting, but its impact on American history and governance continues to resonate today. From shaping succession protocols to influencing inaugural traditions, this brief chapter in our nation's story proves that sometimes the shortest experiences can leave the longest-lasting impressions. So, the next time you're feeling down about not having enough time to make a difference, remember William Henry Harrison. In just 31 days, he managed to change the course of American history, though perhaps not in the way he intended. It's a powerful reminder that every moment counts, and even the briefest encounters can have profound effects on the world around us.